Imagine living in a world where the passage of time doesn't dictate how you feel or how you look. Picture yourself at 70, with the vitality, energy, and glow of someone decades younger. Sounds like the stuff of dreams, doesn't it? But what if I told you that this isn't just a fantasy? Through the timeless wisdom of Buddhist teachings, you can unlock the secrets to a life of health, happiness, and youthfulness. These ancient principles, grounded in harmony with nature, mindfulness, and simplicity, hold the key to reversing the hands of time. Welcome to this video, where we'll uncover 6 transformative rules from Buddha's teachings that have the power to rejuvenate your body, mind, and spirit, from mastering your diet and fostering emotional balance to living in alignment with nature. These principles transcend time, offering profound insights that are just as relevant today as they were thousands of years ago. But here's the catch: you have to stay with me until the end, because each rule is a vital piece of the puzzle. Miss one, and you might miss the key to the transformation you've been searching for. Along the way, we'll share real-life examples, practical tips, and actionable steps that you can begin implementing immediately. These aren't abstract concepts. They're tangible practices that can change your life. So, ask yourself this: are you ready to embrace a journey that could redefine how you experience aging? Are you prepared to step into a lifestyle that prioritizes harmony, balance, and well-being? If the answer is yes, then make yourself comfortable, because what you're about to discover might just be the most life-changing wisdom you've ever encountered. Before we dive in, I want to ask for a moment of your support. If you find value in this video, please hit the like button and share it with friends or family who could benefit from this timeless wisdom. Don't forget to subscribe to Buddhist Echoes and turn on notifications so you never miss an opportunity to learn, grow, and transform your life. And remember, your comments mean the world to us. So drop your thoughts below and share how these teachings resonate with you. Now, let's embark on this incredible journey together. Rule 1. Master your diet. Buddha's emphasis on diet as a cornerstone of a balanced life is deeply rooted in his understanding of harmony with nature. To live in accordance with this principle means respecting the natural cycles of growth and consumption. For instance, seasonal eating is more than a culinary preference. It is a way to align our bodies with the environment. Consuming warm soups and root vegetables during winter not only provides nourishment, but also generates the warmth our bodies naturally seek in colder months. Similarly, fresh fruits in summer hydrate and cool the body, harmonizing with the heat of the season. One of Buddha's most enduring lessons on diet revolves around mindful portions. By teaching his followers to eat until they are 80% full, Buddha advocated for moderation, a middle path between indulgence and deprivation. This approach not only prevents physical discomfort, but also sharpens mental clarity. Overeating, Buddha observed, clouds the mind, burdens the body, and ultimately disrupts one's inner balance. It is in this mindful practice of stopping before fullness that one cultivates self-awareness and discipline, virtues central to Buddhist philosophy. Hydration, another vital aspect of diet, is a ritual Buddha encouraged. Beginning the day with warm water cleanses the digestive system and prepares the body for nourishment. This practice, seemingly simple, has profound implications. It mirrors the Buddhist principle of starting each day with purity and readiness, both physically and spiritually. Modern science corroborates this wisdom, showing that warm water aids digestion and promotes metabolic efficiency, underscoring the timelessness of Buddha's insights. Buddha's perspective on diet was not confined to the physical act of eating. It was deeply intertwined with the moral and spiritual dimensions of life. He emphasized the importance of consuming food that is fresh, wholesome, and prepared with care. This extends to being mindful of the sources of our food and the ethical implications of our choices. For example, Buddhist teachings often discourage the consumption of overly rich or processed foods, as they not only harm the body, but also contribute to a disconnection from the natural world. In a modern context, these teachings invite reflection on how our dietary habits affect not just our personal health, but also the environment. Processed foods and unsustainable farming practices disrupt ecosystems and perpetuate harm. By adopting Buddha's principles of mindful and ethical eating, we can contribute to a healthier planet while nurturing our bodies. A striking aspect of Buddha's approach to diet is the emphasis on simplicity. In many of his teachings, Buddha highlighted that simplicity in food leads to simplicity in thought. Complex, heavy meals often lead to lethargy and a cluttered mind, whereas simple, balanced meals foster clarity and energy. This idea is particularly relevant in today's fast-paced world, where convenience often trumps mindfulness. Preparing and consuming food with intention can transform a mundane activity into a meditative practice, reconnecting us with the present moment. Furthermore, Buddha's teachings on diet extend to the timing of meals. He advised his disciples to eat at regular intervals and avoid late-night meals. This practice aligns with the body's natural rhythms and promotes better digestion and sleep. Modern research on circadian biology supports this, showing that irregular eating patterns can disrupt metabolic processes and lead to health issues. By following a disciplined schedule, as Buddha recommended, one can enhance physical vitality and mental well-being. The middle path in dietary practices is not merely about balance, but also about fostering a relationship with food that is rooted in gratitude and mindfulness. Before eating, Buddha encouraged his followers to reflect on the effort involved in bringing the food to their table, from the farmers who grew it to the individuals who prepared it. This practice cultivates a sense of interconnectedness and appreciation, reminding us that food is not just sustenance, but a gift that sustains life. For those seeking to adopt these principles, starting small can lead to significant changes. Begin with one mindful meal a day, paying attention to the flavors, textures, and sensations of eating. Gradually incorporate seasonal foods into your diet, and experiment with drinking warm water in the morning. These practices, while simple, can transform your relationship with food and bring you closer to the harmony Buddha envisioned. In conclusion, mastering your diet is not merely a means to physical health, but a pathway to holistic well-being. Buddha's teachings on mindful eating, moderation, and harmony with nature offer timeless wisdom that can guide us in living a balanced and fulfilling life. By embracing these principles, we honor not only our bodies, but also the interconnected world we inhabit, paving the way for a life of vitality and peace. Rule 2. Physical activity for harmony. Buddha's teachings on physical activity offer a deeply integrated approach to maintaining balance between the body and mind. Movement, in his philosophy, is far from being a mere physical necessity. It symbolizes the natural flow of life and the interconnectedness of all things. To remain stagnant, whether in thought or in action, is akin to allowing water to pool and stagnate, leading to decay, both physically and mentally. For this reason, regular and intentional physical activity is essential for nurturing vitality and maintaining harmony within oneself. Walking, a seemingly simple act, becomes a meditative practice when approached mindfully. Buddha emphasized the importance of dedicating time each day to this basic yet transformative activity. A brisk 20-minute walk, particularly when performed with awareness of each step and breath, creates a rhythm that aligns the body and mind. This synchronization fosters clarity, relieves tension, and grounds the individual in the present moment. Walking in nature amplifies these benefits, as the sights, sounds, and scents of the natural world serve as gentle reminders of our connection to the larger ecosystem. Each step becomes an act of gratitude and mindfulness, reinforcing the balance that Buddha advocated. Yoga, though a practice often associated with physical fitness, holds a much deeper meaning within Buddhist thought. The postures and stretches are not performed solely to strengthen the body, but to cultivate flexibility, and balance in all aspects of life. By engaging in simple yoga postures, practitioners can release tension that accumulates in the muscles and joints, which are often the physical manifestations of stress or emotional burdens. This practice also serves as a gateway to greater self-awareness, as the mind becomes attuned to the body's subtle signals, fostering a deeper understanding of one's physical and mental state. When performed consistently, yoga becomes a daily ritual of care and renewal, aligning the practitioner with Buddhist teachings on harmony and equilibrium. Pranayama, or mindful breathing, represents another cornerstone of Buddha's guidance on physical activity. Breath is not merely a biological function, but a bridge between the body and mind. By practicing pranayama, individuals can enhance lung capacity, regulate their energy, and cultivate a sense of inner calm. The controlled rhythm of inhalation and exhalation mirrors the natural ebb and flow of life itself. When combined with meditation or yoga, pranayama becomes a powerful tool for managing stress, improving focus, and fostering emotional resilience. For Buddha, the breath was a reminder of the impermanence of life, a rhythm that connected the self to the universe. The integration of these practices, walking, yoga, and pranayama, is central to preventing both physical and mental stagnation. Buddha often likened the human body to a chariot. If neglected or overburdened, it will falter. Regular movement ensures that the body remains a reliable vehicle for the mind and spirit. Beyond the physical benefits of improved circulation, strength, and flexibility, these practices encourage mental clarity, emotional stability, and a deeper connection with the present moment. The act of moving mindfully becomes a form of meditation, a way to honor the body as a sacred vessel for experiencing life. Modern science supports Buddha's teachings, emphasizing the profound benefits of physical activity on mental health. Studies have shown that consistent movement reduces stress, enhances mood, and delays the effects of aging. However, what sets Buddha's approach apart is the emphasis on intention. Movement is not performed for aesthetic purposes or external validation, but as a holistic practice for maintaining harmony. This perspective shifts the focus from performance to presence, encouraging individuals to engage in physical activity with a sense of purpose and gratitude. Walking meditations, a practice rooted in Buddhist tradition, are particularly powerful for cultivating mindfulness. By synchronizing each step with the breath, practitioners enter a state of flow, where distractions fade and the mind becomes fully present. This practice not only calms the mind, but also strengthens the connection between physical movement and mental clarity. Whether practiced in a quiet garden or along a bustling street, walking meditation transforms a routine activity into a profound exercise in mindfulness. Yoga postures further enhance this connection by encouraging practitioners to explore the limits and potential of their bodies. Each stretch and pose becomes an opportunity to release stored tension, improve posture, and cultivate inner balance. Simple sequences, such as forward bends or spinal twists, can be performed by individuals of all ages and fitness levels, making yoga accessible to everyone. When combined with mindful breathing, yoga becomes a powerful practice for aligning the body, mind, and spirit. Pranayama, with its focus on controlled breathing, complements these practices by offering a direct way to influence the nervous system. By slowing the breath, individuals can activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which promotes relaxation and reduces stress. This practice also enhances oxygen delivery to the body, improving overall vitality and energy levels. For Buddha, pranayama was not just a technique, but a reminder of life's transient nature, a rhythm that could anchor individuals in the present while fostering a sense of peace and acceptance. Together, these practices create a comprehensive framework for maintaining physical and mental harmony. They remind us that movement is not merely a means to an end, but a sacred act of self-care and renewal. By dedicating time each day to walking, yoga, and mindful breathing, individuals can cultivate resilience, clarity, and balance, aligning their daily lives with Buddha's timeless teachings. Rule 3. Sleep, the forgotten elixir. In Buddhist philosophy, sleep is regarded not merely as a biological necessity, but as a profound opportunity for rejuvenation, both physically and spiritually. Mahatma Buddha emphasized the sacred nature of rest, urging his followers to align their sleep cycles with the natural rhythm of the sun. Early to bed and early to rise is not just a simple mantra, but a guiding principle that recognizes the interconnectedness between our bodies and the environment. Buddha understood that our internal energy cycles are deeply influenced by external cues, particularly the transitions from day to night. Modern science validates this ancient wisdom, showing that the body's natural repair mechanisms peak during the early hours of the night. By going to bed before 10 p.m., one allows the body to maximize these processes, which includes cellular regeneration, hormone balancing, and detoxification. These restorative activities are essential, not only for maintaining physical vitality, but also for clearing the mental fog that accumulates from daily stressors. Buddha's insistence on respecting these natural cycles demonstrates his deep understanding of holistic health. To optimize sleep, Buddha offered practical advice that remains remarkably relevant today. One of the most effective strategies is to avoid screens and bright lights at least an hour before bedtime. These artificial sources of light, especially blue light from electronic devices, disrupt the production of melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep. Buddha's teachings encourage mindfulness and simplicity, suggesting that we replace the glare of technology with calming practices such as reading, meditating, or reflecting in dim light. These rituals not only prepare the body for rest, but also create a peaceful transition from the busyness of the day to the serenity of sleep. Meditation, even for just 5 minutes before bedtime, is another powerful tool Buddha recommended for calming the mind. By focusing on the breath or silently repeating a mantra, one can gently release the mental chatter that often delays sleep. This practice of letting go mirrors Buddha's teachings on impermanence, reminding us that the worries of the day are transient and should not accompany us into the night. Meditation fosters a sense of detachment and tranquility, creating an inner environment conducive to deep, restorative sleep. The importance of moderation in daily activities was a cornerstone of Buddha's advice on sleep. Overexertion or excessive stimulation, whether physical or mental, can disrupt the body's ability to rest. By maintaining balance throughout the day, one preserves the energy needed for the body to repair and recharge at night. Buddha's teachings advocate for mindful living, where each action is performed with intention and awareness, ensuring that rest is not an afterthought, but an integral part of one's routine. Neglecting sleep, Buddha warned, has far-reaching consequences beyond physical fatigue. It clouds the mind, dulling one's ability to think clearly and engage in spiritual practices. Chronic sleep deprivation accelerates aging and exacerbates stress, creating a vicious cycle that erodes overall well-being. By prioritizing sleep as a sacred practice, individuals not only enhance their health, but also strengthen their capacity for mindfulness and spiritual growth. Rule 4. Emotional balance through mindfulness. Buddha's teachings on emotional health underscore the profound connection between the mind and body. Stress, he observed, is a silent but powerful force that undermines well-being, accelerating both physical and mental aging. Anger, jealousy, and greed, though often fleeting, can leave deep imprints if not addressed mindfully. These emotions disrupt inner peace, creating turmoil that manifests in the body as tension, fatigue, and even illness. Buddha's wisdom encourages practitioners to view emotions not as fixed states, but as passing clouds, impermanent and non-defining. Cultivating emotional balance begins with gratitude, a practice that Buddha emphasized for its transformative power. Starting each day by acknowledging 3 things you're thankful for shifts the mind from a state of lack to one of abundance. Gratitude anchors us in the present moment, fostering contentment and reducing the tendency to dwell on negative thoughts. This simple practice has profound implications for emotional health, as it rewires the brain to focus on positivity and resilience. Observation of emotions without judgment is another key mindfulness practice Buddha taught. Meditation provides a safe space to acknowledge feelings as they arise, whether they are pleasant or unpleasant. By observing these emotions with curiosity rather than attachment, practitioners learn to let them pass without becoming entangled. This detachment creates room for equanimity, a state of inner calm that allows one to respond to life's challenges with grace rather than reactivity. Forgiveness, a cornerstone of emotional well-being in Buddhism, is both a release and a healing act. Holding on to resentment or grudges weighs heavily on the heart, trapping individuals in cycles of anger and pain. Buddha taught that forgiveness is not about condoning harmful actions, but about freeing oneself from the emotional burden they create. By practicing forgiveness, individuals liberate themselves from negative energy, creating space for compassion and growth. The connection between emotional balance and physical health is profound. Chronic stress, Buddha observed, depletes the body's vital energy, leading to premature aging and disease. Modern research supports this, linking stress to conditions such as hypertension, diabetes, and autoimmune disorders. By cultivating mindfulness and practicing gratitude, observation, and forgiveness, individuals can break the cycle of stress and restore harmony to their lives. Buddha's teachings on emotional health also emphasize the importance of self-compassion, recognizing one's own imperfections without harsh judgment fosters a kinder relationship with oneself. This self-acceptance radiates outward, improving relationships with others and creating a supportive environment for mutual growth. Emotional balance, therefore, is not an isolated practice, but a ripple effect that enhances both personal and collective well-being. By embracing these practices, individuals can transform their relationship with their emotions. Stress and negative feelings lose their grip, replaced by a sense of peace and resilience. Buddha's teachings remind us that while we cannot control the external circumstances of life, we have the power to cultivate an inner sanctuary of calm and clarity. Emotional balance, achieved through mindfulness, is not just a means to happiness, but a profound expression of living in harmony with oneself and the world. Rule 5. Community and connection. Buddha understood the profound impact that community has on an individual's well-being. Humans are inherently social creatures, and when we cultivate meaningful relationships, we nurture not only our emotional health, but also our physical vitality. Conversely, isolation can lead to profound mental and physical decline, a reality that modern research increasingly supports. Buddha's teachings on the Sangha, a community of like-minded individuals, emphasize the transformative power of connection in fostering personal growth and collective harmony. The Sangha was more than a gathering of people. It was a sanctuary for mutual support, learning, and shared purpose. Members of the Sangha shared meals, experiences, and wisdom, creating an environment of compassion and understanding. This model of supportive community is timeless and holds immense relevance in today's fast-paced, often isolating world. The strength of a Sangha lies in its ability to provide a space where individuals feel seen, heard, and valued, fostering a sense of belonging that nourishes the soul. Building such connections requires intentionality, joining groups that align with your interests, whether they revolve around spiritual practices, hobbies, or shared causes, creates opportunities for meaningful interactions. These shared experiences lay the groundwork for trust and camaraderie, offering an antidote to the loneliness that many people face in modern life. Such groups can become a refuge where individuals are reminded of their shared humanity, a concept deeply rooted in Buddhist teachings. dedication to maintaining meaningful conversations with loved ones is another cornerstone of fostering connection. Setting aside time each week to engage in open, heartfelt dialogue strengthens bonds and deepens relationships. These moments of connection provide emotional sustenance and encourage mutual growth, embodying the Buddhist principle of interdependence. In these exchanges, both speaking and listening are acts of compassion that allow individuals to feel valued and supported. Engaging in acts of kindness, such as volunteering, is a practice that not only benefits others, but also profoundly impacts one's own well-being. Buddha often emphasized the importance of selfless service, teaching that acts of compassion ripple outward, creating positivity that reverberates through the community. Modern science confirms that helping others boosts serotonin levels, a chemical associated with happiness and well-being. These selfless acts reinforce the interconnectedness that Buddha taught as a fundamental truth of existence. The power of community extends beyond emotional support. It also provides a framework for spiritual growth. Relationships rooted in compassion and mutual respect amplify personal well-being, creating a ripple effect of positivity that extends far beyond the immediate group. This interconnected web of support reflects Buddha's vision of a harmonious world where individuals uplift and inspire one another, fostering collective resilience and joy. Rule 6. Align with nature. Buddha's teachings on aligning with nature reflect his profound understanding of the interconnectedness between humans and the environment. He taught that those who live in harmony with natural cycles, such as sunrise, sunset, and the changing seasons, experience greater balance, health, and peace. This alignment is not merely a lifestyle choice, but a pathway to reconnecting with the universe's rhythm, fostering a deep sense of purpose and holistic well-being. Spending time outdoors daily is one of the simplest yet most effective ways to align with nature. Absorbing sunlight and breathing fresh air not only invigorates the body, but also grounds the mind. Buddha often retreated to forests and mountains, drawing strength and clarity from the natural world. In modern terms, spending even 20 minutes a day in nature has been shown to reduce stress hormones and improve mood, highlighting the timeless relevance of this practice. Reducing artificial lighting and noise pollution in one's home is another practical way to cultivate harmony with nature. Modern living often inundates individuals with stimuli that disrupt the natural rhythms of life. Excessive artificial light interferes with sleep cycles, while constant noise fragments focus and serenity. By creating a home environment that mirrors the simplicity and tranquility of nature, one can foster a sense of peace that nurtures both body and mind. Embracing a minimalist lifestyle further deepens this connection with nature. Buddha's teachings often emphasize the importance of letting go of material attachments, which not only weigh down the spirit, but also place unnecessary strain on the environment. Living simply allows individuals to focus on what truly matters: relationships, inner peace, and alignment with the natural world. Minimalism reduces environmental strain, promoting sustainability and harmony with the planet. Aligning with nature also involves respecting its rhythms and limitations. Buddha taught that overconsumption, whether of resources or energy, disrupts the delicate balance of life. Practicing mindfulness in daily habits, such as reducing waste or conserving energy, fosters a respectful relationship with the earth. This mindfulness extends to food choices, encouraging seasonal and local eating that supports sustainable practices and strengthens the bond between individuals and their environment. The alignment with nature fosters a profound sense of purpose and interconnectedness. By living in harmony with natural cycles, individuals are reminded of their place within the greater tapestry of existence. This alignment reduces stress and anxiety, grounding the individual in the present moment and promoting holistic health. It also serves as a daily reminder of the impermanence and beauty of life, concepts central to Buddhist philosophy. In embracing these principles, one begins to experience the deep harmony that arises from living in alignment with both the natural world and the teachings of Buddha. These practices not only enhance personal well-being, but also contribute to a more balanced and sustainable world, echoing Buddha's vision of a life lived in mindful connection with all that surrounds us. As we wrap up, let's take a moment to reflect on what we've uncovered today. The 6 rules we've explored, each rooted in the profound wisdom of Buddha, are more than just guidelines. They are a pathway to a life of balance, vitality, and peace. Whether it's mastering your diet, nurturing emotional balance, or aligning with the rhythms of nature, these teachings invite us to live with mindfulness and intention, honoring both our bodies and our spirits. But here's the beautiful thing about these principles. They don't just benefit you. By adopting these practices, you create a ripple effect that extends to your loved ones, your community, and even the environment. Imagine a world where more people live in harmony with themselves and nature. That's the transformative power of Buddha's teachings. Now, it's your turn to take action. The journey we've outlined isn't about overnight results. It's about cultivating a lifestyle that supports long-term well-being. Start small. Choose one rule that resonates with you the most, and implement it into your daily life. Over time, you'll notice the changes: more energy, less stress, and a deeper connection to yourself and the world around you. And as you embark on this journey, don't forget to share your experiences. What resonated with you? Which practices are you excited to try? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and let's create a space where we can learn from and support one another. If you found value in today's video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. It helps others discover this wisdom. Share it with friends, family, or anyone who could use a little inspiration to live a healthier, more mindful life. And of course, subscribe to Buddhist Echoes if you haven't already, and turn on notifications to stay connected to this journey of learning and transformation. As we conclude, remember this: aging is not just a physical process. It's a reflection of how we live. By choosing mindfulness, simplicity, and harmony, you're not just adding years to your life, you're adding life to your years. Thank you for joining us today, and may the wisdom of Buddha guide you toward a life of timeless vitality. See you in the next video.